I think being frugal and being conscious of the material, doing good workmanship, and things like that are more sustainable because the thing we do lasts longer. Hi, I'm Apachu. This is Vijay. We are Studio 4A. Today we are in Whitefield, Bangalore. At this project we called the house Reborn. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask in the comment section or visit buildify.com.
The reason why we've called it the house Reborn is also because there was an existing structure here which stood here for over 60 years. We've reused the existing foundations and all possible existing materials, including the wood, the flooring materials, the tiles. All of it has been repurposed in the structure.
This site is located in Inner Circle, Whitefield. So Whitefield was a settlement of Anglo-Indians during the British era, and it's a very old part of Bangalore. So when we got this project, we thought we should be very cognizant of where we are building. Even though this is a very modern structure, at least retain the charm, the elements, certain things that would go with the rest of the place.
So the site is nearly 70 foot from the road. Entry, we have sort of a less significant gate, and once you reach this point of the site, that's where you have a taller gate. We had an existing house here, so we decided to retain the foundations. So we sort of worked out our grid such that the existing foundations could be used for the new walls, and at the same time to fit in the requirements, we've added a few columns. We had 3 large canopies of trees here, that is one being on this side, the second one being here, and the third one being here. We've introduced a trellis here. So this area there is a trellis where we've actually planted Thunbergia creepers. There is one block here and the other block here, and we have this narrow gap through which you're entering into the house. So the door faces the north side. So you enter directly into a living room. At present, we are standing at the living space. The living space, again, what we have tried doing here is that when you walk in, we try to scale up the space. We want everyone to sort of look up to actually experience the volume. We actually wanted to take the eye up. So this wall, in fact, we initially thought that we should have the entire thing as a glass, but at the same time, the client wanted privacy. So what we've done here is we've actually introduced a TV unit, storage unit, carpentry, which also gives you a privacy. At the same time, above that, you see the entire canopy of the tree. So it sort of reveals just the canopy. At the same time, you get your privacy. Beyond this, there's a small indoor dining space here, and this leads you to a sliding folding window that leads to the outdoor. This area is of prime importance to us because this is the heart of the house. This is where the family spends most of the time. It sort of works as a living, as well as a dining, as well as a family space, a reading area, everything. The kitchen here being open to the living, we've actually kept these forms very neutral, and it sort of adds to the experience since it's just the family who's going to occupy the space. It's open to both the living as well as the dining areas. From this area, you walk into the staircase block. The staircase block, again, the way we've treated it is when you're actually moving around at the ground level, you don't really get view of the outside. And once you reach the landing, it's open on all 3 sides. So when you reach the first floor, the first thing that you'll encounter is a long bridge of sorts. From the bridge, you can look down into the living space. From the transition space, you enter the space above the pavilion, and this room is an intervention into this open space that we've done here. So from here, you get pretty much 270-degree view to the entire courtyard with these tree canopies. And from here, you actually transition onto the third bedroom. So from the third bedroom, you enter a sit-out. From the sit-out, you get to see the tamarind tree, which is on the outside. When it comes to the materials that have been used in the site, we already had some existing reference, because we had actually decided to retain the existing flooring material. So they were actually cement tiles, bright in colors. So we were sure that we needed something that complemented that. And we were quite sure that we should use materials which are a little rugged, not on the glossy side, and blends well with the existing material. So in the existing structure, there was a lot of wood which we could salvage. So we've used this existing wood in terms of the furniture legs. We've used it. We've used it for the windows, for the main door, for the frames, for the puja. I mean, the same material has been used in all of these spaces because of that reason.
When we planned the house, we were very conscious about trying to build it exactly where the old structure was, maintain the grid, maintain the foundations, and have interventions that are very carefully placed to add value to the site. So the brief wasn't a very large house, but we wanted to, do the small additions very carefully so that it created a fantastic space.